Welcome, welcome. We're back at it on the overhangs here, covering up with our shiplap that we made from logs. I'm feeling much better, by the way. I was a little down and out in the last video, but on this video we're going to finish this whole thing. We're going to cover the rest of the overhang all the way around, and on top of that, hopefully we get to a small punch list that we have of items to finish it off for good, so that we don't have to come back to it. What you just saw me install here was some mesh, which we got our bird blocking up here, which has already got mesh on it. You can't really see it, but what we're doing, and you saw it in the last video, we're putting 4 rows of boards, and on the last board we're leaving about a 1/2 inch gap all the way down, and that mesh is going to cover that gap, and also it will allow airflow through the roof, because you need airflow, and it'll keep the bugs out too. So there's the first piece to go on the front. Already a nice difference when can't see the house wrap on that side. So that's one full length of board there. And the plan is for this front is to have full length pieces all the way through, and no joints anywhere along there, because it's the front, and fewer joints will make it look that much better. However, once we get to the back, we're not gonna be able to do that, because I am running out of long pieces real quick, and I've got a huge stack, that right there, big stack of shorter pieces. So the back, we're just gonna piece it together. It's part of the shed that you don't see that often, and it'll still look good. So that is the plan. Oh, and you may have noticed we're missing a piece right there. That's because this last piece it's got the dado on one side and then a 45 cut on this side. And unfortunately, I put dados on almost all the boards, so I don't have a piece that doesn't have dado on each side to finish that. So that's going to be done last. We're going to see what we have left, and then we'll make that last piece for this side, and same thing for the other side. But we are making progress. Start pushing it in. Whoa. Am I going to be able to pry that over?
It's hard to do.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. All right, I need a... Harbor Freight's got to have a clamp that like goes outwards, right?
Yeah.
We really need something like that.
We really
I got an idea. It's only like I can make a block that I can wedge in there. Make one side a 90 The other side just slanted slightly
Good on
and
me.
beat that side in. It's like a one-time use. Well, I'd probably use it on the other side too.
Yeah. Well, then you just cut it down
Yeah,
for the next board.
true. Man, look at that. I can't wait to get the other ones up.
I know it.
Done.
Yeah, do it like that. Do it like that. Do it like that.
I just did. Let's give this a try. Oh man, that's working real good. Gotta go a little further.
Oh,
Is it all the way
that
over?
looks good.
Yeah, just a smidge more. Yeah. Did it go more? Or is it just bouncing around? That's good.
That does look good. That gap is closed.
New trick. Been struggling getting these uneven boards to line up. Cool. Let's see how well it holds. Oh, beautiful. This worked great.
Yeah, it did.
We'll use that on the next one. We'll just cut it shorter, like you said.
Yeah.
Sweet!
Right there. With that mallet.
I wouldn't do that to you.
I wasn't even gonna try and catch it. Okay. The angle side goes on this side? or-
No, the other way. Try to go up as high as you can.
Oh, it's like all the way?
Like it's like where that plywood is behind your head at the peak.
At the very peak?
Yeah, right there.
Oh. Okay.
Did you miss?
No, I just put them too close to it.
Oh, no, it's fine.
So we are still using this green table saw that we told you was broken in our last video. It's not 100%, we'll say, but it is still limping along. So we've kept the dado blades on that one, and we're using it, even though it has a funny smell. And
Yeah. Well, it's got less of a smell now, but when we first started using it again,
right.
it was like burning plastic.
So we don't know how long it'll last, but we'll use it.
It's a pain to change the blades in and out, like from a single blade to dado blade. So this one has the single blade, that one's got the dado blades. But it's good to have this one. It was a really good deal. It's the backup now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, it's dark outside now. We've got our last two pieces all made up. This one's still a little wet. They're ready to go in, and then it's done. The shiplap under the overhang is completed. So we're going to put these up, and then tomorrow is when we start our punch list items. And there are some pretty important things that we need to take care of. They shouldn't take too long, so stick around for that. Let's go put these in. This one goes over here. Good morning. This is the day we finish this thing. We have a small punch list of items to complete to be able to call this done, and we can leave it and move on. Probably the most important item that we have is this rock wall. It has to be properly sealed up and closed up so no bugs, critters, lizards, or mice can get behind there and make it their home. Now, we've got the side here by the trim, and that side over there. That side's not as bad, but this side's got some gaps. I got some rocks picked out already. We're gonna mortar them in to help close that. And then after that mortar all sets up, we're gonna do a bead of caulking between the rock and the trim to close that off completely. The other thing is, and actually Natalie yesterday went around and did the bead of caulking at the top of the wall, all the way around the shed. And there are what we call weep holes. So like this hole right here. There's weep holes every 8 to 12 inches. There's another one and another one. And then we have our weep holes down at the bottom. If you've watched it before, we have a little piece of pipe down there. We have to close those up too. But we need to close them up in such a way that air is still allowed to get behind the wall to keep it dry back there in case it gets wet. And we're going to do that with some stainless steel wool. Critters don't like that stuff. So we'll fill those holes with that. What else do we have to do?
The dowels with the
dowels. We got to cover our screw holes with a wooden dowel. We'll wood glue it in there, cut it off, sand it, seal it. And there's a little bit of caulking I'm going to do on where the siding meets the the shiplap, because I might have cut a little too much material out, but I got some caulking to match the color of the wood. We're not going to caulk the whole thing. We're just caulking the gaps that are big enough to let larger bugs in, like bees or hornets. You don't want those things making that their home. I think that's pretty much it.
I think that is.
So, yeah, it won't take long.
Yeah, we're almost done here.
You know, it's a scary job you gave me.
Why?
Because who knows what spiders are
Yeah,
hiding in
spiders.
those holes. I'm like nervous every time I stick my finger in to clean it out.
That's hilarious. There it goes.
What is the purpose of this cardboard?
Well, we got to put these rocks there and mortar them in. We want to keep the rock and the mortar off of the wood trim. Wood does not like masonry stuff. And yeah, so I'm just gonna staple it on, and we'll pull it off when it's all dry, and then that little gap will just fill with caulking. So it's really to keep them separate, and helps the wood to do its thing, expand and contract.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
It's adhesive. It's interesting. It turns white when you spin it.
Hurry, kiss the rain.
Oh, I found one.
That's where they're going. That one shot out.
Yeah, it hit me.
Oh.
We were having too much fun. There we go. Whoa.
Ooh, I saw that one. Just getting closer.
Come on. Okay.
Hey.
Good. That's getting me some.
We have finished the shed. We've been working on it the last few weeks, and we have had a lot new subscribers to our channel. So we thought, since we've been on the outside so much, we'd take you inside and kind of show you what's inside there. This shed holds a lot of our important equipment. Starting out, washer and dryer. We do our laundry in here. Behind the wash machine, we have our water filtration system with our pump back behind the washing machine. After that, we have our freezer, and then our solar equipment is all housed in here. We've got our inverters and all of the equipment, and in this big box we have our batteries. And then the rest of the shed has all our tools that we use for all our projects. So this shed holds a lot. It's 200 square feet, and we have packed it full. It also comes with a loft that we put in at the top, and that just holds more storage, our camping stuff, different things like that. So we've got a lot of things packed into this shed, but we are ready to move on to the house. That'll be exciting. So we're excited to have this done and to move forward.